Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and today we are going to be doing a video that was first done by Samantha March. This is a series she does on her channel and a bunch of people have done following that, and she has a whole playlist of all the creators that also do this video. It's called Will I Buy It? So basically she runs through all of the new releases that have come out and lets you know whether she would buy it or not. So this is going to be a series that I'm going to be doing on my channel as well, and today is the first one. So let's dive right in. All of the information I'm going to be getting for today's video is going to be from Trend Mood. It's an Instagram page that posts all the new releases and lets you know when stuff is coming out. So we're going to start at the top, and I'm going to be popping up pictures right here so that you can see the things that I'm talking about. So the first thing is from Wet n Wild, and it's a new collection that apparently is already available, but this is the first time I'm seeing anything from it. It's got two eyeshadow palettes and looks like a bunch of glosses. Yes, glosses. One eyeshadow palette is called Coffee Cat. It's super cute. It's got like a little drawing of a cat with a coffee mug in it. That's adorable. And then the other one is called Ice Cream Bee. Honestly, this collection doesn't really call my name. I would potentially try the eyeshadow palettes just to find an eyeshadow formula that I enjoy at the drugstore. I feel like that's something that I don't have, and I would like to see if this formula is good or not. As far as the glosses go, the colors are actually really pretty. They're super inexpensive. They're like $3. So that might be something that I check out. Next is a new skincare product. Oh, Derm Store. It's an online shop that you can buy lots of different skincare brands from. It looks like it's them coming out with their own brand, and it's a new skincare product, and it's a daily mineral sunscreen. I know everyone is obsessed with sunscreen. I typically rely on my foundations for sunscreen. Look y'all, sunscreen causes cancer. The sun causes cancer. I need my vitamin D, and I know that getting vitamin D makes me feel better. So I'm not like super overly excessive with the sunscreen. So I typically am not gonna put one of these on my face unless I'm like going out and I know I'm gonna be out in the sun for a long period of time and I need something. So I probably won't buy these. So next is just a sneak peek for Nikki Tutorials coming out with a new collaboration, and it's with Beauty Bay. I can tell you right now that I'm probably picking this up. I love Nikki Tutorials and I love bright colors, and she has pink and purple on her eyes in these pictures, and I live for pinks and purples. So I've never tried anything from Beauty Bay, and I'm curious about the brand, and if Nikki Tutorials is doing it, then I assume it's a pretty good product. So whenever we find out what this is, I'll probably pick it up. Wow. So Byredo is a perfume brand, I believe. Yeah, I think I have one of their perfumes. And they're coming out with a makeup line. It looks like an eyeshadow palette, lipsticks in a satin and matte finish, mascara, lip balms, color sticks, universal blendable, and can be used on the eyes and lips. I am not, like, at first glance super attracted to this. I don't know. I think this is something I would wait to see what other people say, and if there's something that people are loving, then I might pick it up. So Nars is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette and mascara. Their Climax mascara is really popular. I personally have not tried it, but they have a new version of it. It's the Climax Extreme, and then the eyeshadow palette is limited edition. I hate when they do this. I wish that they would just come out with eyeshadow palettes that are permanent. It drives me wild that they do this, I would really love to pick up a Nars eyeshadow palette that I truly love, but Nars is actually one of my favorite brands, like all-time favorite brands. I love so many things from them, but this just doesn't intrigue me. We've seen this eyeshadow palette 100 times, and I don't love spending over $20 on a mascara. It's just not what I'm into. So this next one I'm sure is going to be super popular, and I just don't know how I feel. It's the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I'm all for the theme, the pumpkin spice theme. I love the gingerbread palette. I did not get the gingerbread spice. I think that's what the second one was called. I do love the original one though, and I feel like this is kind of along those lines, and I typically enjoy their formula. This is just not the color story that I would have expected from a pumpkin spice collection. Maybe swatches will change my mind. I'll have to wait and see, but this is in the maybe list. And then there's also a melted matte liquid lipstick and a brush. I don't really care for matte lipsticks. It's not something that I really purchase anymore, so I probably won't pick that up. And then the brush, I have their brush that's similar to this that is a powder brush, and it is not my favorite, so I probably won't be picking that up. So next is actually the Juvia'S new lipstick collection, the lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners that are arriving at Ulta. I am obsessed with this collection, and I really want to pick something up. I think the packaging is beautiful. The lipsticks look beautiful, and so do the glosses. So it's definitely on my list to pick up like 3 or 4 of the lipsticks, and then maybe 2 or 3 of the glosses. I don't know about the lip liners. That may be something I wait and see in person. So next is the Kylie Summer Collection. The Summer Collection. What day is it? What month is it? Why is... I know COVID probably pushed this launch back, but why are you still calling it the Summer Collection then? Like, I don't care about Kylie eyeshadows. I've never really cared about Kylie eyeshadows. I have one palette from her that was a Christmas, like, limited edition palette, and it was horrible. The other products in this line don't really appeal to me either. I'm a fan of a couple of her products, but this just isn't for me. Next is a Glow Recipe Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is actually something that's kind of intriguing to me. I love hyaluronic acid. I love hyaluronic acid serums. This brand has broken me out multiple times though. I've tried their watermelon mist, the like watermelon setting mist. Broke me out really bad. And then I've also tried their vitamin C serum, I think it's the pineapple vitamin C serum, and that broke me out as well. So I actually have a couple of other products from this brand that I own that I have not tried yet. I've received them in BoxyCharm, and I'm super excited about them, but after breaking out from those other two, I just don't know if I can do it. Like, when is a good time to cause yourself to break out? I don't know. I'll be probably testing those at some point, but I'll have to wait and see if I hear good things about this or not before I decide on purchasing it. I'm sure this is really expensive too. Probably around the $50 mark. It doesn't say on here. And I get my hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary, and it's like $6 or something. So, oh, this price is in here. It's $42. I just missed it. I don't know. It looks cute. I like the packaging. I just don't know if I can do it. So next is a new product from Melt Cosmetics, and it's the Digital Dust Duo Blush. These look interesting. They are like little duos. They have little bees with honeycombs imprinted in the pans. How freaking cute is that? I just don't know about the shades. It almost looks like a highlighter slash blush duo. There's a peachy pink and a champagne duo that looks nice. I've always wanted to try their highlighter formula, so this might be something that I pick up at some point. Oh, they're $39. This is why I can't get behind Melt products. I think I only have 2 things from Melt. I have a stack that I never use and a lipstick that I never use. They were hyped up. They're old. They're older products. But they were hyped up and they're so expensive and it just isn't for me. We'll see. This is a maybe for me. Next is from JLo Beauty. It's a sneak peek of a picture of JLo and saying that she has a beauty brand coming soon. I think anyone that wants to make a makeup line can, but I'm sick of people doing it for cash grabs specifically. And everyone loves JLo's glow, and the way that she gets that is from Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes is her makeup artist and he already has his own makeup line. If I'm going to buy something that gives me that JLo glow, I'm probably going to buy a Scott Barnes product, but I'm not going to write it off. I know she's done some collaborations with Inglot in the past that have done really well. So if a product from her line intrigues me, I don't mind purchasing it, but I'm just not like excited about this. Next is from Summer Fridays, and it is a Soft Reset AHA Exfoliating Solution. I love my Summer Fridays jet lag mask. It is one of my favorite masks. I use it all the time, and I feel like they have really good skincare products. This is definitely high on my list to try. I love glycolic acid and AHA serums, so this is intriguing to me. So next is a highlighter palette from Too Faced. It's a trio of their diamond light highlighters, like all in the same palette. I already have one of these. This is just a pass for me. It also comes with a brush. I am intrigued by the colors that they have in this line because they are unique, but the formula is not a favorite formula and I already have one, so I don't need this. Next is something that's actually quite interesting to me. It's brushes, and they are a set for cut creases, and the brand is called Lops. Is that what it's called? Lops? I think that's the brand name. So these are called, oh, it's a collaboration by somebody named Cut Creaser. Interesting. I do not follow this person, like I have not in the past, so I don't know who this is, but it looks like a collaboration. So it's brushes. It's 4 brushes that are all specifically made to do cut creases, which I think is absolutely genius. So I'm intrigued by this. This might be something that I end up picking up. I've never heard of this brand and I've never heard of this person, but if it's a good product, I'm interested. So next is a set of brushes from BH Cosmetics, and it looks like it's a collaboration with Nazanin Kavari? I do not know if I'm pronouncing that right. I, again, don't know who she is, but the brushes look nice. I have not tried any brushes from BH Cosmetics, but I've heard really good things. If you are needing a set of brushes, this might be a good place to start. They're not too expensive. It looks like it's 27 brushes and you get $27 and you get 9 brushes and a bag with it. I just don't need this. I have so many brushes. So next is a collection from Colourpop. And I feel like they are coming out with collection after collection after collection right now, like multiple a week or something. It's kind of outrageous. I think that they were probably behind during quarantine and now they're trying to catch up, but it's a lot. This one is called the Sunflower Collection, and the eyeshadow palette is Little Ray of Sunshine. It's all matte and it's more of like a mustardy themed, This palette is actually quite gorgeous to me. I would consider picking this up next time I make a Colourpop order. It has a couple of cream gel liners and glosses and Super Shock shadows. Yeah, a Super Shock duo. The only thing I'm super interested in is the palette. It looks like it would be a really nice palette for fall, so that potentially is something that I will pick up as well. Next is a must. I don't know if I'm doing it right now, but I'm definitely getting these. This is the Lights Lacquer Supernova collection. It's 3 purple nail polishes from Kathleen Lights' brand. I have not purchased anything from her new brand, Lights Lacquer. I have a ton of polishes from KL Polish though, and I am obsessed with them. The bottle is the same, and from what I understand, the formula is supposed to be similar to her old formula, so I'm definitely getting these. I love purple nail polish. I love sparkly, glittery, shiny, duochromatic nail polishes, so these are right up my alley. Oh, it looks like they're all holographic too. I'm definitely getting these. So next is from LC Cosmetics. It looks like a blush. It's like different shades of blush in a compact. And then some chubby sticks that are lipsticks. I don't know, this packaging is not a favorite of mine. It feels really chunky and maybe like 90s-ish. The products look nice swatched. I don't think I've tried anything from LC, but this also doesn't seem on brand for them. They're normally like very sleek and super, I feel like they have a lot of black packaging and this is white or like a creamy white. I don't know that this seems on brand for them. I'll wait to see what people say about this. So next is from KVD Vegan Beauty, and it's an Epic Curl Vegan Lash Primer. I am not really a lash primer person. I did just get one in my BoxyCharm and I have not tried it yet. This is just not something that's like up my alley. So next is from BH Cosmetics. They're releasing a lot right now too. This is the new Chicago collection, and it looks like an eyeshadow palette and brushes. Again, this just isn't appealing to me. I feel like it takes quite a bit to appeal to me nowadays, and this just isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna pass on that. This I am super excited about. It's the Alamar Cosmetics new eyeshadow palette. It's the Spanglish eyeshadow palette. It's pinks and purples. I love the original Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I got that in a BoxyCharm, and this might be in a BoxyCharm. I hope I get this, but the colors are bright and vibrant and gorgeous. It's like orangey, pinky, purple. I love it. I would purchase this also if I don't get this in my BoxyCharm. This I'm so excited for too. It's the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. The Soft Matte Complete Concealer is a big favorite of mine. I use it all the time, especially on the face for blemishes. I don't use it under my eyes too much because I tend to like more hydrating concealers under my eyes, but Nars makes amazing foundations. They make amazing complexion products. And I just watched Kathleen Light's video on this foundation today. She has drier skin and she loved it. So this is super high on my list. I will definitely be checking this out soon. It's $40 and it comes in 34 shades and it's available September 1st. So next is something that I was originally really excited about, but like I went to Sephora and I almost purchased this immediately, and then I halted and I haven't at all. It's the Natasha Denona Chromium eyeshadows. They're trio chromes or multi-chrome liquid eyeshadows. They look stunning. Her swatches look stunning. I watched some YouTube videos on these and they didn't translate on the eyes as well as they do on the arms, and that's really disappointing to me. These are $28. They are so expensive. If I'm gonna be spending that much money on one liquid eyeshadow, then it needs to be like out of this world, okay? I don't know. I really wanted Infranude and Ultraviolet, which is supposed to be the same as the Sextraterrestrial shade in the Pat McGrath palette, but I already have that. But this formula is just different. And then I was also interested in Dragonfly, which is like a hot pink shift to like an orange and a greenish gold. I don't know. I also didn't realize these are limited edition, and now that I'm on YouTube, I have to pay attention to that because I can't just be using these things on YouTube when they're limited edition and they're not available anymore. Whereas in my everyday life, I was able to do that as much as I wanted to. So I just don't know that my money is best spent here, but I may end up picking up one or two of these. I just don't know yet. So next is a mascara from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's called the Pillow Talk Push Up. I have no interest in this. Again, I don't really care for high-end mascaras. It's not one of my favorites. So I'm not intrigued by this at all. It doesn't appeal to me. So next is some products from Urban Decay. The first one is the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage, up to 24 hours, where I think it's a tinted moisturizer. It looks really interesting. I have enjoyed some Urban Decay complexion products in the past, and I have not enjoyed some of their products. So this might be up in the air. It seems up my alley because it seems hydrating. The packaging has like water droplets and stuff all over it. So this potentially would be really nice for me. I will definitely look at the shade range and see if it is up my alley or not. I don't know that I've had the best luck with their shade range in the past. And then this is something that I am not interested in at all. I don't know what Urban Decay is doing with their eyeshadow palettes. They used to be so innovative, and now that they are just doing the same stupid shit over and over and over again. It's called the Stone Vibe Eye Palette. It's 12 shades with different finishes, 8 prismatic shimmers, and 4 mattes infused with genuine tourmaline for good energy and a double-ended brush. This is a big fat no for me. You won't see me purchasing this. I'm not a huge fan of Urban Decay eyeshadows. I just never have been. It's not super appealing to me. And I don't get this collection. I don't understand. Like, they keep missing the mark. I don't know. I don't know when the last hit was from Urban Decay for me. That's sad. So next is a KKW collection with Allison Statter. Why does the KKW collection not appeal to me like at all? With this, I saw this earlier. Apparently she's coming out with a skincare line now too. I just don't care. I don't know. None of her products look like they're so great to me that I need to try them. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not really interested in this or her skincare line. So this next thing is something that I potentially will pick up. It's the Supreme Lipstick collaboration with Pat McGrath. It's basically a bright red lipstick with Supreme. The packaging is stunning, and of course you're paying for the packaging. It doesn't have a price, but I will have to see what the shade looks like more. If it's like MAC Ruby Woo, that shade doesn't look fabulous on me. I like a little bit deeper of a red, but I like Pat McGrath's formula, so we'll see. So next we have some palettes from Juvia'S place. These look gorgeous. There's a taupe, pinks, and mauves, and there are 3 like mini eyeshadow 6-pan palettes. I want all of these. I think they're all gorgeous. I feel like the mauves are different. The pinks are different. Like the taupes is like a gray taupe. I don't know, like a grungy vibe. I'm here for all 3 of these. I want all 3 of them. If they come to Ulta, then I'll probably pick them all up. Or at least one of them. So next is an eyeshadow palette from P. Louise, and it is like greens and blues and a little bit of browns in there, and then a couple of other pops of color. This shade range is just not really my vibe. I don't do a lot of green or blue eyeshadow, so I'm gonna pass on this. So next is an eyeshadow palette from Shop Peachy Queen, and it's called the We're All Mad Here palette. I actually think the theme of this is super cute. It's like an Alice in Wonderland theme. The front packaging is adorable. The palette itself is really pretty. It's just not my personal vibes. Like, I don't think I would use this very much. If the brand came out with something that was more in my color scheme, I think I would pick it up, because I think that they killed the packaging and like the vibes of the palette. Okay, this is going to be the last thing that I talk about. Actually, I'll talk about one more thing after this. So next is from Il Makiage, and it's a collaboration with Rico Nasty, and it's a couple eyeshadow palettes. The packaging on this collaboration is stunning. I don't think it's in the Il Makiage like normal theme. I feel like their stuff is normally super like classy and high-end. This is very like grunge, punk. It's neon. I like it. I think it's pretty. There are 2 eyeshadow palettes. One is 6 shades, and they're like fun, bright colors. That's the palette that's appealing to me personally. Like, I kind of want to pick it up. I might. And the other one is more neutral, and then there's a little bit of purples and blues in there as well. I don't know who Rico Nasty is, but I am intrigued by this collection. Okay, I'm gonna talk about 2 more. So next is the Colored Rain Juicy Boost collection. So this is basically an eyeshadow palette that has been formatted in 2 different ways. One is one large rectangle palette, and then the other is a double-sided mini palette, which I think is kind of cool that they're doing that. I think this collection is fun. I do think it's a little late for summer to be like having a summer collection come out. I'm sure it's probably because of COVID, but if it was midsummer still, I would probably pick this up. I think it's really pretty. It's too late. I'm not going to use this, and then it's going to get pushed to the back of my collection. All right, this is it. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about today. So this is from Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie. They have a new collaboration palette coming out. I want this, like, really bad. I've almost purchased her other collaboration palettes multiple times, and I did not do it. And I'm kind of thankful that I didn't, because I feel like this one is the one that calls to me the most. It has more purples and pinks in it than any other palette. And then it also has like reds and oranges and peaches in it. And then you also get a little bit of green and blue. Like, this is my type of color story where I'm getting mostly the colors that I want, but then I'm also getting a little hint of things that are outside of my comfort zone, and I can play with those. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy an all green palette or an all blue palette because I just don't use those. I take it back on the blue one. I have the Colourpop Blue Moon palette, but I only have used it mixed with other things, if that tells you anything. So this palette is super gorgeous. If you watch Stacey Marie's Instagram ever, she's constantly doing looks, and her looks are so intricate and detailed and epic. I feel like I could learn a lot from her, and it would be super fun to be able to use like a palette along with her. And the swatches are just gorgeous. It also looks like there's some highlighters in this collection and maybe some glosses. Yes, glosses. I'm interested in the highlighters. I think they're really pretty. They look like a bouncy formula, almost like the Stila bouncy formula highlighters. So I might pick one of those up when I get the palette, but the glosses, the colors are not really calling my name, so I'll skip over the glosses. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about today. What did you think of this type of video? Do you enjoy it, looking at all the new releases? It's fun to me to look at all of these and try to figure out what I would purchase and what I wouldn't purchase, but let me know your thoughts down below. Do any of these new releases intrigue you? Are you excited about any of these new brands? Hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell and like this video. It helps me out so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.